All right, man, so don't mind the blue tape along the edges there of the glass. I'm going to turn this machine on really quick and give you an idea of of what's going on with it. So it has a Star Wars theme all around, has the front graphics there down below. We left this thing blacked out here so it wouldn't actually all just kind of mend into each other. It looks a lot better in person than you'd imagine. The top is lit up, has a nice little light inside behind the marquee. And I'm going to show you how to use this guy really quick here. I'll turn off this backlight. There we go. You can see the nice bright LED buttons. So what we do, first thing we do, we're going to go inside the coin door. And your Xbox 360 remote is going to be inside this guy. Now you can get more remotes. You can get about 3 more remotes to hook it all up to the same system. There's a button in the back that you got to push to set it all up. So what we do is we turn this guy on. Press a little center button, and then from here you go up on top of the machine and we put a little on and off switch up top. You just press that and let it start up really quick here. It's not super quick, but it's pretty darn quick. I'm going to close this guy up. Oh, you have your volume. The volume knob is inside here, and the back is lit back there. I left the back door up so I can show you some stuff inside. This is your volume knob, so you have a nice volume dial. It's gonna light up here. When we left, you have your number 2 player coin button on here, so in case you play games like Gauntlet or whatever, you can still hit this little tiny switch here. There's a tiny little switch here that you can just rock back and forth. And we have an extra number 1 player button for just in case. Although while we're sitting here, I'll go over the buttons with you. Obviously, you have your player 1 joystick. Button 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's how we have the roads going. Then we have your start button. You can't really see the little guy on there. Let's see if I could. There he is. Your number 1 player start. And then we have three single buttons, and you have your number 2 player start here. There you can see there. So with this guy, we have a little bit of intro going on. You have your player start, your exit button, your player 1 coin button, your enter button, and your player 2 button. And obviously you have your player 2 side here. So you could exit the menu or the video anytime just by moving any movements here on any joystick or button. So it goes right to the menu. Now you're going to use the first player joystick here to navigate up and down. Let's say we go to wherever you like. We go to. You just go across and you'll see all the games, the systems all inside there. We'll go to the main just to be able to show you that. And we jump in by pressing the first player start or the enter button. You could use either one. So we'll do first player start. We'll jump in here, play a game like 1942. Press start again. It takes about 5 seconds to load up. And he just jumps right in. Okay, you're supposed to press enter. Oh, there it goes. Okay, it was like 7-8 seconds. And this looks a lot brighter than it really is. The camera just catches all this little extra light coming off. So it says insert coin. The middle button is your coin button. So there's that. Let me lower the audio on this guy a second here, a little bit. All right, so then we're gonna play a 1-person game. I guess you can't add afterward. So as you're playing a game, you could play the game here. You see the buttons going. You can play the game. Now to exit the game, let's say you're in there, you want to jump out, you're like, oh, I got the wrong game. You press your exit button here, and it'll shoot you right back out. Now after that, you can just scroll down through MAME. If you want to jump back out of MAME, you press exit one more time, and you go back to the main menu. This guy shows you all of the consoles. So the same idea. It works with everything else. If you're going to go, it works the same way. If you're going to go look around for other games, let's say TurboGrafx. You jump in there, you press start. You go in there and you find a game. Let's say Bonk's Adventure. Press start again. Gives you a little screenshot of the system. It's kind of neat. It shows you the year and everything. And the screen of this thing looks phenomenal, man. In person, it looks amazing. I'm just waiting for it to load up here. Should be pretty soon. You see it going. It's about 60-70% now. Well, once it loads up, you're ready to go. Same idea. You just press the when you're playing a console, you don't press the coin button. You press just the start buttons on the outer ends. But again, you have the start, exit, coin, enter, start 2. And for consoles, you just use the start buttons and the enter and the player 2. And obviously to escape, you press the second button there. So we're going to press the start button. And this thing has some bass to it, which is fully adjustable in the back. So I'll show you how to use that too. So we're going to choose 2 players just to give you an idea of how that works. Again, kind of going to do a little pull away. Anyway, this is one of those games where I'm gonna jump back out, and while it's just sitting there, I'm gonna go back around and show you the interior of this guy. So this guy, you're gonna need, if you ever need to, you're gonna have to go in here and press this tiny little button right here, and hold it until it starts blinking. That's what puts your Xbox 360 in sync with the system itself. So you have your system running back here. You have some cooling fans. This is your audio. So your audio could be adjusted by the control panel inside, or there's a volume button up top and a bass button down below, which is turned all the way up. You do whatever you want with it later. This is your control panel lighting, and this is the box that controls your control panel lighting, for the power for that guy. And then we have your TV power supply here, your connections. So if it ever has a problem or issue where it's not turning on, it's going to be this little box. Your power plugs are right here. So you have all your 3 power plugs plugged in, and you're going to have your power for the PC. You're going to have your trackball. There's going to be 2 little USB connections. One's going to be for your iPad, which is what controls your control panel, and then the other one is for your Xbox 360 remote here. Then you have your audio and your headphone jack, and your HDMI plug is right here. So you make sure you plug it into this guy if it ever comes unplugged, and that should be it. You have a nice subwoofer back there. All your wiring's zip tied and nice and tight, and it's the backside of your machine. We're gonna close it up here, and I do have this one power plug. That's going to be your light, that white power plug, and that's what lights up the top marquee. So it's kind of neat, man. So that's the inside of your machine. It's pretty simple. Everything's all plug and play. So if anything happens, nothing's hardwired. So if you ever need to change anything out, just unplug and get her going, man. So yeah, we left the top open there to get maximum airflow, and we have this the fan blowing out any hot air that you have, and your back door is right here. So this guy's going to be fitting right on this guy. Not an easy one to put on, but definitely because of the size of the door, but definitely can be done. So you have enough ventilation up top, and these large vent holes here to allow proper airflow. You do not want to choke out that PC. So you have a cool lit up area in there. It's pretty neat. So I'm gonna walk back around, give you a little shot of this guy. I'm gonna jump back out and show you some other stuff here. So you have every system in here working. The only thing I want to show you is the idea of the Wii. The Wii needs to be played only, we're going to jump in there. You can only play the Wii with the controller. So right now you have the joystick set up, and you can see that it's synced up to player 1. So we'll have that sitting there. And we can jump into a game here. We'll put on Super Mario Brothers. And you're going to be using this game is played with with the analog joystick and these two buttons here, the green and blue. Blue is your, or I'm sorry, the red. Green and red. The red is your number 2 button, which is the A button as well. All right. So, just wanted to show you this guy really quick. It's showing you how you can jump in. We're using this control. You cannot use the joysticks with these newer games. You need to be able to play with the Xbox 360 remote. Anyway, if you have any questions, man, let us know. ArcadeFuncade.com, man. We have about 10 seconds left here. Record time. Call us anytime. 402-641-4042. Thank you.